The video I did actually want to make today was related to the rain, the lightning, the landslides in China over the last 10 days. But as you can see from here, I have to wait a couple of days until the powers to be basically say it's a yay or a nay. Never mind, such is life. So here's a video that I don't really know much about, but it's just annoying. You may have heard of BRICS. This is the new currency that Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, and South Africa are trying to implement. Now, please note, these are all soft currencies. If you go, for example, to England from China with 1,000 RMB, which is going to be about £150, they won't exchange it in the airport anywhere because it's a soft currency. Before you go, you would have to exchange it into American dollars, Hong Kong dollar, to euro, etc. Then it will be fine. These are all hard currencies which I'm talking about. So BRICS has been around since 2006. It hasn't had much effect, but it still isn't going to have effect. And you'll see lots of people on YouTube doing some propaganda about something called the de-dollarization, the devaluation of the American dollar. The dollar is king. Everything is traded, currencies, etc. around the world is all done one way or the other via the US dollar, and it works really well. But these soft currencies are coming together to see if they can make a hard currency, like the BRIC dollar, for example. Now, the only way that I can explain this is way back in 1999 and 2000, when Europe started to use the euro. This is France, Spain, Italy, Germany, and some other countries like, I'm trying to think of one, Finland and the Netherlands, Holland. Did this have any effects on the dollar? No, it was just all these hard currencies coming together as one to make a stronger economy. And in some aspects, you could say it works. And now you don't think of the franc or the Deutschmark or the peso in Spain or the lira in Italy. So all these people rabbiting on, and it just gets annoying and it gets repetitive about BRICS is going to take over the dollar, is complete BS. Think of it in a different way. China actually does have the largest gold reserve in the world, but where is this gold reserve actually held? In New York City, where 80% of the gold around the world is held. When you trade in gold, basically you're trading in dollars, because the gold is always related to the dollar, basically. They say that the dollar is weakening now. Well, if you look at the currency exchange between the dollar and, let's say, the Chinese RMB, it's gone down. In other words, the dollar is getting stronger. So when people say this, China has the second largest economy. China will be king related to the BRICS, but they want to trade with each other using this currency. But will other countries accept BRICS? Will Europe, for example, accept BRICS as a currency? Will they be forced to? The answer is no, they don't have to, and I just think it's eventually going to be a complete failure. But this is going to be 20, 30 years down the line. There's a gentleman on YouTube called LaoY86, and he does this weekly show with his partner in crime, so to speak, called Serpent ZA. They do have their individual shows, but he did this in far more detail. And when you see all this propaganda from all these paid CCP shills or people who support the dictators, they support military coups, they think that the Thailand elections were just done by the Americans, etc. And this is why the military power went out in Burma, for example. They don't want democracy. These people seem to get paid a lot of money just to talk about these developing countries and how strong they are. Yep, they are getting stronger, but I think we all believe in democracy. Our choice to speak, our choice to vote, our choice who to elect. The list goes on and on. So when you hear about this de-dollarization, just forget about it. It's not going to affect you in one way, shape or another. Now, you can agree or disagree, but the simple thing is they're trying to create a currency like the euro, but these are all soft currencies. That's step number one. So it may happen and there may be the BRIC dollar, but it may only be between Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, and South Africa, and some other soft currency countries. It may, in the future, become a hard currency, but it's not going to take over the dollar. They don't have enough power for that. And if they're basing it on gold, well, yep, China does have a lot of gold, but what's the currency that gold is traded in? It's the American dollar. So BRICS, don't worry about it. It's a load of BS. It's not going to affect us. Don't worry about it. Just be happy that the world is relatively stable because of the American dollar. It's only these guys, these dictators who want to take over the world and control and blame everything on America. It's always the CIA, it's always the NED, it's always something this or the other. And here's the proof, but they never show the proof. They just talk about it and talk and talk. So this is my rant and rave. I'm going to stop now before you get bored. But don't worry about BRICS. It started in 2006. It's sort of like now, how old is it? 17 years old. Nothing has really happened with it. It's even older, you could say, than the euro when it first started, or it first came to fort in the mid-90s. Now it's just common. It's not going to happen in a way that is going to affect us. It's just a soft currency. I am repeating myself, and let's leave it there for now. Thank you for your time. My name is James, and I will say bye-bye for now. Thank you.